Wow. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys, for today's podcast. Welcome for today's podcast. I know there are mixed feelings. Some people are feeling happy. Some people are mourning. Some people, surely. Msiseme mimi ni wa UDA, hii ni Lamara. Najua watu watasema ati sasa nishaingia UDA officially. Sisi watu wa Roots Party. Wanasema tulikuwa tuna compete na mishahara za watu. So let's discuss about this one today. We want to know who won the elections. Was it free and fair? What next for Uhuru and who? Uhuru and RAILA. Kindly. I want to see people on the chat box, and as well you can request for some airtime so that we can discuss about this thing. Who won the elections? Who won the election? Was the election free and fair? Mulete maoni. Who won the election first? Before tuende kwa the process ya election, before tuulize pia mambo na IEBC, nani alishinda kwanza hii election? Who won this election? I want to get your comments before tuende kwa mambo ya Supreme Court, sijui mambo ya High Court, sijui mambo ya Court of Appeal. Nani alishinda hii election kwanza? Alafu what next for the losers? Mbona security ya DP ishakuwa beefed? Ama security ya president elect ishakuwa beefed? Sasa mambo kimeumana to some people are happy, some people are rejoicing. Mulete hizo comments. Who won the election and was it free and fair? Did Chebukati who won the election? Chebukati's declaration, where Nikubaya, where did it find you? What were you doing? Well, Gilbert is saying no. Gilbert, the election was not free and fair. Who won it? According to you, who won the election? Gilbert? Or RAILA, thank you. Why do you feel like RAILA won the election, Gideon? Kindly, you can put it on the chat box, or I can share the link so that we can discuss about it here. Let me share the link on the chat box. You can click on the link so that we can talk about it. Invitation. So kindly click on that link. I think we can discuss about the winner of the 2022 general election, August 9th, 2022 general election. Whom do you feel like genuinely won? Waliiba kura. Election ni kitu ina so long as ume win, it doesn't matter how you won, but it's good to be free and fair, verifiable also. But at the end of the day, he'll just be sworn in. Gilbert, I've shared the link there. Kindly click on the link so that we can discuss about the person who won the election. If you believe it's RAILA who won, well and good. Kindly tell us why he won. If you believe it's RUTO, kindly tell us why RUTO won. If you feel it's Wajakoya, Team Roots Party, hii ni venye tu nini. Wacha tungekuja na hiyo ya Roots Party tuweke hapa. David Mwaure, if you feel David won, by the way, David conceded even before Chebukati's declaration. So, kindly, who won the election, and was it free and fair? Were the elections free and fair? According to you guys, who won it, and was it free and fair? Raila Odinga. Richard is saying Raila Odinga. Richard, why do you feel Raila won the election? I'm sharing the link here. You can click on the link so that we can converse about it. You can click on that link so that we can chat and tell us why you feel like Raila won this election. And if you believe RUTO won, kindly click on the link and tell us why you feel like RUTO won the election. If you feel it's Wajakoya, you can still click on the link and tell us why you feel it's Wajakoya who won the election. We have so many questions today to answer. as to pertaining the elections that were held on 9th August 2022. Somo J anasema oya vipi, Mariakani hustler needs hustler. Hustler needs hustler. So according to you, it's RUTO who won. It's well and good. You can click on the link so that we can converse about it, so that we can talk about it. Who won the election? That is the question that is pinned there. Who won the election? And if you feel that it was free and fair, you can also chat with us and tell us that you are very sure the election was free and fair. It was not compromised, and everyone should just accept the results and move on. The two guys already considered defeat. We are left with one person who is yet to tell us what he's about to do. He said that they will follow the due processes. I think that means going to court. Okay, click on the link that I'm sharing on the chat box so that we can talk about it, about who won the election. And okay, let me put this question like this. Was the 2022 general election free and fair? Was the election free and fair? Let me type it. Was the election free and fair? How is fair written? Was the election free and fair? You believe the elections were free and fair? Was the election free and fair? Was the 9th August general election free and fair? Kindly tell us if it was free and fair. Hey, Dennis, you know the winner was RUTO. Why do you feel like RUTO won it? Was it genuine, or there were some things that were done? Okay, so okay, bro, how are you today? Poa sana bwana. You're good, eh? Nani alishinda hii election ya 9 August 2022? Nani alishinda hii election ya 9 August 2022 according to wewe? Nauliza? Unanisikia?
Nakupata bro, sema.
Nani alishinda hii election? Hiyo ndio swali iko hapa. Na was it free and fair ama according to you? How was it?
Yeah, fair bro. Free and fair.
It was free and fair. But kuna watu wamejitokeza wakasema the election was not free and fair, it was compromised. What's your take on that? Hey, Buddha, changamka. Okay. I think you can just click on the link and tell us your thought. Dennis is saying, you know who was RUTO. Alafu Collins, waliiba kura. Richard anasema kwa mahana for wa help warikataha. Hiyo ni nini ngumu kusoma. Margaret is saying, good morning King Jorges, be strong and remember Okonkwo if the things fall apart. By the way, I read about the things fall apart. Okonkwo was exiled bana. Margaret, tell us more about Okonkwo. Okonkwo was exiled. Alifukuzwa kwao akaenda kwa his kinsmen. Akaishi huko up to watu wakavuna the yams nini. So things fall apart. By the way, things do fall apart. I think maybe things fell apart for some of us here. Then he's saying we voted to the last man, and the first time I'm sure it was free. Wow. Dennis, I think you can click on the link so that we can converse. I'm sharing the link. Kindly click on the link so that we can converse, so that we can discuss about the election, how free they were, how verifiable they are. Because there are some people who are going to challenge it. So we'll wait and see. As we wait for someone to join the conversation, kindly put your comments on the chat box. We also have a private chat there. You can use it as well. Was the election free and fair? 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 Rama Petra Baba Wamakoti tume mzoea. So according to you are insinuating that Baba will go to court, eh? But I think that is the only due process that someone can follow if he's not satisfied with the results. Umemzoea na kwenda kotini, eh? By the losing, yes, wow, that one is so interesting, eh? That one is so interesting. That one is so interesting. Okay, I can reframe this question again. Why do you think Raila lost? Why do you think Raila lost? Why do you think Raila lost in August 9th, 2022 general election? Why do you think Raila lost? Why do you think Raila lost? Kindly tell us your comments here. Tell us what you think about it. Why do you think Raila lost? Why do you think? Let me type it. Raila lost. Why do you think Raila lost? Why do you think Raila lost? Kindly tell us. Kindly tell us. Margaret is saying you have my full respect, King Georges, but I really feel sad for Raila, and may God give him peace. Wow, that's great, Margaret. That's great. It's good also to console some people. By there, some people are going are undergoing a lot at the moment. Many of us Kenyans, 6.9 million Kenyans are emotionally damaged. They have undergone emotional GBV. So things are not good on 6.9 million Kenyans. Okay, Roman anasema kabisa, Kina anasema kino. What is the meaning of kino kindly? I don't understand that language. Okay, Roman is saying for choosing wrong running mate, Mount Kenya walikuwa fair. You believe Martha Karua was a wrong running mate, eh? Wow. That is interesting. If someone can click on the link and verbalize the chat, I think that one will be so great. As I continue reading the chat, the comments. Jean is saying free and fair means the voting exercise, the Kim's kit functionality, counting and transmission and tallying to declaration is the sum total of what free and fair. You get drift. Richard is saying Raila Amolo Odinga, Musimind. Okay. Daniel is saying good vibes. Wow. Dennis, kindly join. How are you, Dennis?
I'm fine. How are you?
Uko fresh barida. I'm also doing good.
Long time, man. How are you?
Long time, bana. Long time. I left Baringo, by the way.
Serious?
Yeah, I'm currently not in Baringo. But I
Me
was
too,
there.
nimetoka huko.
I was there on the eve to election, eh?
Mi nilitoka nimerudi huko kuvote.
Okay.
Na nikatoroka pia. Yani uko poa lakini.
Okay, sasa
Yeah.
according to wewe, wacha tuanzie kwanza hapa. Nani alishinda hii election ya 2022?
I think everybody knows the winner.
Hapana,
And,
don't talk for everybody. Just talk for yourself.
Of course, I'm giving the answer that everyone has. And we believe RUTO won it.
Okay. Don't speak in parables. Don't speak in parables.
Okay.
Just go direct to the point. Eh?
Okay, for me, I believe RUTO won it.
RUTO won, eh? Was it free and fair?
Yes, it was free and fair.
Can it be verified?
And of course, even if they go to the court, unless watumie kifua, but it will
What I know, going to the court won't help, because
Yes.
you saw the Court of Appeal thwarting the use of manual register. So the manual register
Yes.
was never used. It was only used to identify those who are not on the KIMS kit. So I think you cannot verify the election at the moment. Even if they go to court, it's something that cannot be verified. So there are some people that are disfused. And
the reason that
again,
they are giving us, the reason that they are giving us is not that you can't say it's not making sense.
which reason?
Mazijia ati kulikuwa na some percentage that excess some 0 point something extra votes.
Okay. Did you calculate the percentages that Chebukati gave?
I didn't do it on my side, but
You never
majority.
Calculated. You never
I
calculated.
follow the majority.
It surpassed 100% by 0.1. If I'm not wrong, I even took the calculator and calculated, so it surpassed the 100% mark by 0.1.
Which is how many votes?
Don't translate it to vote. It should be accurate. It should be 100%. If you sum up all the four, it should be 100%.
I think maths ijaikuwa 100%.
No.
Maths lazima to round off. Maths by the ijaikuwa 100%.
Stop putting there a zero error. Let's just be factual.
Yes. If you are a mathematician.
You see, even me, I'm a good mathematician. So you
if
see,
you're a mathematician,
Dennis,
you'll agree.
Dennis, you see.
Yes.
Even if it's rounding off, Chebukati was supposed to put it in a way that if you add the 4, it should tally to 100%, 100.00000, not 100.01.
Let me ask you a question.
Kindly ask.
Is that percentage, the extra percent, is it going to affect anything? Even if we remove it, is it going to affect anything?
Yeah, it can affect. Kindly imagine in a situation where you are tying with someone the votes. You are tying. We are at 7 million, and someone gives you 0.1%, which translates to 1,400 votes. You will give that person a margin of 1,400.
That's an imagination.
It's not
Let's wait
imagination.
for
It's factual. Me, I'm not defending anyone, but I'm basing my argument on the figures that Wafula Chebukati gave. If you took your time and summed them up, they were surpassing 100% mark by 0.1%.
But at least I like the way Kenyans have reacted. Most of them have just accepted the results, and we are at peace. I wish the one who is complaining could have
what do you think Raila should do now? What do you think Raila should do now that he lost?
I think he should first accept and sit down with RUTO, and Kenya is bigger than any one of us. He should just accept the results, sit down with RUTO and talk.
But he's not satisfied with the result. If I think in the constitution says that if you are not satisfied with the result, there's some due process that you should follow.
Okay, let's wait and see. But the day, I think he has to accept the reality that he was defeated by,
But another thing, there's speculation here and there that RUTO already pocketed the courts. So even if he goes to court, it will just be a waste of time. Do you agree on that?
I don't agree on that.
You don't agree on that? Someone was giving me that argument because
yes.
The High Court, at first, the High Court ruled that there was going to be a use of manual register. And then I think it was a day or two to election. Then the Court of Appeal again overruled the decision. And they say that there will be no use of manual register. So some people are speculating that RUTO's hand might have been in the process of the rulings.
Do you know why the court rule out the use of manual?
Come again?
Before election, do you know
Yeah.
why the court rule out the use of manual?
Kindly tell
I
us. That's
think
why we are on the live podcast. Kindly tell us.
weeks before election,
Yeah.
some Azimio brigades
Yeah.
complained that RUTO
Yeah.
has some extra like votes which are coming from Uganda,
Yeah.
and he wanted to use powers from Israel 7.
Okay,
So
okay.
they just say that
Dennis,
yes,
before we go
yes,
to
yes,
that, before we go to
yes,
that, even Chebukati should
yes.
be held accountable, because if we were to argue ourselves on facts, there were some
Mm,
IBC persons who are caught with ballot papers.
yes.
Where did they get the ballot papers? I think the IBC should be answerable on that. And I saw Chebukati yesterday not mentioning that. He even castigated the information.
I think you're talking about those people who Esther Passaris called them.
Yeah, yeah, because they were not only that, even in Mombasa, there were some people who were caught with the ballot papers. I don't know if you are doing your research well. Also in Mombasa, there are
Yes,
some people who are caught with the ballot papers. Not only in Nairobi.
I think the way those people were being handled,
Yeah.
if you're so keen, it was like a stage manage. That's my thought about it.
So, according to your honest
And
opinion, you believe that it was a stage
yes,
management?
it was a stage managed. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
the way those people were being pulled out,
yeah.
no, it was like a game. Anyway, that's my thought. I wouldn't say much about it, but
Okay.
were they arrested? What
Yeah,
action did they
yeah, yeah.
take?
Some of them are still in jail. Some of them have not yet been released. Some of them are still
Yeah.
in jail. They
Ah,
are waiting for
for
hearing.
me,
Yeah,
I don't believe it that 100%. Though
yeah.
I'm not saying that they were not caught, but by the look of things, it was like a stage managed.
Okay.
So I don't believe on that.
So
So
what is?
you are saying that Ruta pockets the court. I think we know who
I'm
is just
saying
running
there are
the court.
speculations. There are speculations that
Speculations, yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That's
there
true.
are
That's true.
speculation. I'm not saying that he has pocketed the court.
Yeah,
There are
yeah, 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 yeah,
speculations.
yeah, yeah.
There are some
True.
hearsays.
But
Yeah,
everybody knows that who is running the court of appeal.
yeah,
Yes, and I don't think if
yeah.
Ruta has that powers to control them. We
Okay,
know who put them
another
there.
question that I might ask,
Yes.
why did Raila and Ruto afford to lose the election? Raila and Uhuru, sorry, afford to lose the election, yet they have the state machinery. Raila has numbers. Can you explain
For
that
the first
science?
time,
How did they afford to lose the election?
for the first time, and Ruta keeps saying this, that in Kenya there is
Yeah.
nothing by the name system or you know, when you have numbers, you have everything.
But you cannot say that there is nothing like system. Ruto was still in
Yeah,
government,
there's nothing by
and
system.
he
No,
receives all the
well,
intelligence reports. You don't say that he doesn't have the intelligence reports. He has them. Do you agree with me on
if there
that?
was a if there was a system,
Yeah.
I think the driver of the system is Uhuru Kenyatta.
Not Uhuru
He's
Kenyatta.
the
Uhuru Kenyatta
president.
and William Ruto. Why
He's
are
the
you
president.
removing?
He's the president.
He's the
I think.
president.
I think. If we may say Ruto is in the government,
Yeah.
so I can say he is under Matiang'i and
Yeah.
William Ruto.
Yeah.
Do you know that the last 5 years, Raila Odinga had powers more than William Ruto?
That,
William Ruto,
that, okay. Okay. I can
William
answer
Ruto,
you on that one.
let me finish this. William
Okay,
Ruto,
kindly finish.
William Ruto currently has only the name deputy president, but his office is being held by someone else. So the people who have the system is Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. William
Okay,
Ruto
can I
just
ask you something? Why didn't Ruto resign?
kindly come up clear. I lost that a little bit
Why didn't Ruto resign?
because
Yeah,
Ruto was voted in, not he was voted in like any other person.
yeah.
Yeah, so the only people who has powers to remove him was the people of Kenya, not Uhuru
Yeah.
Kenyatta. And why
Yeah.
at first did he have to resign?
But he was crying that there are frustration left, right, and center. He was being
Yes, of
frustrated.
course.
Things were not good on his side. The government were putting many cases on him, allegations that he has done this, he has done that.
As a man,
Yeah.
you don't run away from what is from your problems. You face it.
You face your
So
problem.
I think yes, you face it. You don't run away. So
Yeah.
Ruto act as a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks so much, Dennis.
Thanks for your time. And I
Thanks
want
so
that
much.
hoodie. I like that hoodie a lot.
You love this one. I think, talk to me.
Uh,
Some people are thinking that
Lamara,
I've joined you. Yeah, it's Lamara.
you need at least you need to give some of your friends as a gift, and me being part of that, I
I've
should
given,
get one.
I've given, I've given, I've given nearly 20 something, 20 something.
why did you forget me?
I think we'll arrange on that. We'll arrange on that. We'll arrange on that.
That's fine. Okay, I look for
Okay,
you. Where
thanks
are you
so
right
much.
currently?
I'm in Samburu. I'm in Samburu County.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and I really appreciate that.
Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Let's hear from other guys also. Wow, thanks so much. That one was Dennis. He has given his thoughts. He's tell us why he feel like Uhuru and Raila did not make it and why Ruto made it. Okay, as you click on the link so that we can converse, I can go through some of the charts. I can go through some of the charts. Hey. Okay, Jean is saying, which leaders do the question of verifiable result? Now we are even arguing about whether there is something more than 100%. It's so damp that we are debating. Okay, thanks so much, Jean. And again, we have Chege saying Ruto the 5th, Raila the 6th. You've started crowning Raila as the 6th. I think if Raila doesn't make it on this one, he'll never buy again in Kenya. You cannot buy 6 times and be a perennial loser or a perpetual loser. Okay, Bravo is saying Ruto. Okay, Roman, you are trying to join, but you are not connected. Kindly check your internet. Kindly check your internet. Oh, Jimmy is saying, please stop arguing engaging a man who does not know statistics rules. Wow, thanks so much. Fred is saying, Karibu Matokeo. Thanks. Edmond is saying, Raila Aliwin. Wow. I think kindly let's click on the link so that we can have a chat the way we had with Dennis here. Margaret is saying, in Kenya, hey, you wanted to say we don't have leaders, but all we have is politicians. May God of impossibility take control of those innocent people in Kenya. Wow, thanks so much, Margaret. John Jochman is saying, Akuna option. Yeah, I don't know. Margaret is saying, but King George, it is only mature people will understand what happened to the voters. Wow, thanks so much. Let's click on the link so that we can have a verbal chat. Kindly click on the link so that we can have a verbal chat. But I think the options this time are so limited to RAILA because of how things are. The options are so limited on RAILA's side because I think we cannot verify what already transpired. We cannot verify because we never used the manual register. You know, by the use of the manual register, whoever votes, you cross his or her name. So at the end of the day, you can recount of how many people who voted, who participated in the voting process, how many votes were cast, how many were rejected, how many were valid. So by this one, I don't think if the RAILA is having any option, but let's wait and see. Kindly put your comments on the chat box, and also you can click on the link so that you can verbalize your comments. You can verbalize your comments. Okay, RAILA mpaka Bondo. Thomas Kiprotich is saying RAILA mpaka Bondo. Kelvin is sawa kijana king. Kelvin, kindly click on the link so that we can have a so that you can verbalize your comment. We want to know why RAILA lost and why you feel like RUTO won, and was the process free, fair, and verifiable and credible? And why do you think there was a split in IBC? Okay, I think I should put that one on the... Why do you think there was a split in IBC? Okay, let me write it. Why do you think there was a split in IEBC? Kindly tell us, why do you think there was a split in IEBC? Because they are supposed to be 7. It's supposed to be an odd number, so that one side, if they decide to disagree, you can have a side that is having majority and a side that is having minority. Just like interviews should be conducted with an odd number, not an even number. Okay, so I think we can respond to that question. Why do you think there was a split in IEBC? Let's hear from Mwana. Okay, kindly unmute your camera.
King Jorges.
Vipi Mwana?
Poa sana, habari ya leo?
Sio mbaya, labda yako?
Sisi pia tuko poa.
Umepotea wapi mkubwa?
Tunaogopa bana saizi hata kuupload content, sijui wengine tutakosa kazi.
Upload kesi baadaye bana, kwani iko nini?
Na wewe ndio mmoja wao.
Mimi nimeshikika sana, nilikuwa natoka from one town to another, so nilikuwa nimeshikika, sikuwa na uwezo wa kuproduce video. Ndio hii tena kutafuta wifi ilikuwa challenge kwangu, nini. You see, sasa hizo ndio ma challenges nimekuwa nazo, but I'm getting back slowly.
Yeah, but to get back is not a problem. Nilikuwa tu naongelea about hatujui kama tutaendelea na hizi content zetu juu you never know serikali venye itakuwa. Naona kitu kama hicho baba.
Unahofia serikali inaweza kuja na nini rules zingine ibani hizi contents zetu
Yeah, ndio hiyo ndio kitu yenye nimekuambia. Ama unaonaje wewe kwa upande wako?
On my side, I'm just hopeful. Let me wait and see if things will be good. Nione kama mambo yatakuwa poa. But kuna watu waliengage wakaniambia from yesterday henceforth I should start making content that aligns to one side, but hizo ni upuzi, hizo siwezi fanya vitu kama hizo. I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, alafu sasa kitu ingine ni challenges that are affecting us ni kuwa tunaogopa pia ku lose my followers juu ukiunda video yako maybe to you unaweza jua iko very interesting, but ikifikia fan wako alafu iende pia jamaa atanisubscribe tu channel yako vizuri. Ama unaona aje hapo?
Imekuwa ikifanyika, si ati tunaona aje. Some people unajua some of us want our egos to be massaged. We are human. So So the moment I post a
Yes.
video, and it's as if it's going against your wishes and expectation, you find some of us are
Yes.
unsubscribing, which is okay. And some of us are, they wait for the next video to see if you are aligning on that side or you are neutral. You see, people are different.
But do you think our president will allow us to upload his videos or to use his videos to make memes?
Why not? Because he
How
said
do you know?
he said his own mission is to bring the unfortunate from bottom to up. So I think we are on the bottom, so he should be in a position to raise us to the top. So I'm hopeful we'll continue making the videos and nothing will happen to us. And we should enjoy the privileges as we used to enjoy. Yeah, so let's go to the question of the day.
Yes.
Why do you think Raila did not make it to the presidency?
Yeah, that's a very good question. According to me, like kulingana na mimi.
Yeah, yeah,
And not me only, I know even you. When
yeah,
mtu mwenye unalalanga late, you have to do some research
yeah,
to download some funny clips so that uone venye utamake content yako, si ndio?
yeah, sure, that's true.
Do you get me?
I
Yeah.
get you.
So mi kulingana na mimi venye nimeona, it was not free and fair. According to me, it was not free and
Why do you
fair.
believe that it was not free and fair? You must
It
be
was
having a
not free and
reason.
fair. Okay.
Yeah,
The first reason is that hii commission, it is true that it was not transparent. It is true. That's totally true.
but
According to
you are not hitting the nail on the head. I want you to tell us that this election was not free and fair because of this and this and this reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first thing, it was like there's a dictatorship somewhere. Mtu anaforcewa to go and do it. Okay? That means it was not free and fair. And kitu ingine, sisi kitu ingine ni kuwa mnaweza tu kuwa like 5 members, you want to, unataka tu kuunda kabiashara fulani, alafu watu watatu wakatae na watu wawili naye waamue. Are you sure hata hiyo business ikienda itakuwa successful?
Kuna kitu inaitwa partnership in business, but in partnership businesses you are free to live at your pleasure. And you don't forget that Wafula Chebukati is the only credited person to announce the presidential results. You get me? So I think according to the sentiments of her deputy, she was claiming that they were not involved in many processes, they were not consulted, they were not sitting down to agree or disagree on some issues. I think those were things that she was mentioning in the course of the day today. So we are waiting for the court to do its part and give us their verdict.
Okay, but my brother, there's something that I want you to get from me.
Okay, kindly.
Nakwambia hivi, for me I have been following this politics. Nimekuwa nikifuatilia hizi siasa.
Yeah, nakupata.
Na according to me, I can tell you that huu mrengo ulikuwa no, hii commission ilikuwa upande mmoja. These people, they had one language. You get?
Which people?
You can, unaweza ona these two people, the yellow one and green one.
Yeah.
Unaweza ona kuna venye mzee wetu alikuwa anasema ati the court, venye court imeamua watu watumie manual register. Mwingine naye anakataa ati no, manual register is not supposed to be used. Or how do you say on your part?
Me, according to me, even me, I wanted the manual registers to be used because if you use the manual register, you can go back and verify the results. But by not
Yes.
using the manual register, you cannot go back and verify the result in case there is any discomfort on one side. So,
My friend, I can tell you.
yeah.
I can tell you the disadvantages of using hizo KIMS kit na manual register. The disadvantage firstly ya kuuse hiyo KIMS kit ni kuwa some of people they didn't vote because of KIMS kit. KIMS kit were very unable to identify them.
Okay,
You get me?
Mwana, before we proceed, those who are not being identified on the KIMS kit, the IBC officials were using the manual register to identify them. So that was not the reason for some of us not voting. I think the manual register was only provided to identify those who are not on the KIMS kit, those who could not be identified on the KIMS kit. And you saw even the case of Gachagua. Gachagua was not identified using the KIMS kit, so they had to revert back to the manual register to use the manual register to identify him so that he can vote. But what the Court of Appeal thwarted was the use of manual register concurrently with the KIMS kit. So that
But sasa
come again. Okay. Let's hear
cha
from.
kushangaza ni kuwa kuna watu wengine nao kuna watu wengine nao walikuwa wanakosekana kwa hiyo manual register, tena wanakosekana kwa KIMS kit na wanasema walikuwa registered in that place.
Yeah, I think those people never registered. I'm not siding with the IBC, but I saw a number of people who were not identified on the KIMS kit, but they end up voting because they were identified using the manual registers. Okay, Mwana, thanks so much.
Sawa, acha tuone mwenzetu wenye ataongea.
Okay, thank you. Let's give Raymond time also to say something. Asante sana Mwana.
Unanisikia?
Hey, Raymond, vipi mkubwa?
Salama.
Uko poa
niko salama kabisa.
Sasa ndio hii election imefanyika, ndio hii kuna wenye wanacheka, kuna wenye wanalia. So kulingana na wewe kwanza, nani alishinda? Let's start from there. Who won the election?
I go by the numbers. So whatever by the numbers the IEBC released, because this election, I believe, is the most fair and credible election so far. The reason being the accessibility of the forms, of the downloadable form online. So far, I've not had any any returning officer refusing that those two forms, or the form they had online and the one they were announced, were different. The opaqueness of the 4 IEPC officials, they say opaqueness, nature, or the calculation problem, and all those stuff. Those things are things they made up at the last end. First of all, if it was the reality from the beginning, if they were not in agreement from the start, why didn't you start the first time? Or why did you leave before 3 p.m. or what time before the announcement? So it means they were all.
You had them giving their sentiments that Wafula Chebukati was bulldozing some of the things. They were just in darkness. They were not informed. They were not involved. They were not giving their contribution.
Okay, but the problem is they should have at least sounded alarm before the last minute of announcing the results. Sound your alarm, and then from there you can tell people, okay, then we are moving away from the announcement results. But staying there until almost the last minute, and then you're trying to say it's opaqueness nature, I don't believe in that. There's something behind it when they chose themselves. Why did the 4 of them choose themselves and stay away? So that the number of electoral commission doesn't match the exact number. They say, oh, it's not. That's something they made them. Those 4 of them, if you go and investigate, it's something they made and colluded themselves. Let's go, the 4 of them. Why not the 5, or why not the rest?
Okay, Raymond. What about the process? Do you believe on the process? Was it genuine? Was it okay? Was it free and fair? The process that the ABC used from the scratch to the announcement of the results?
Yeah, yeah. I believe this was genuine, because if it wasn't genuine, the returning officer for each presidency, the agents were there, and none of them is claiming that they were denied until there's 4-1 saying they were denied the results. When the returning officers were there, nobody was denied to look at the results, and none of them say that the results were not exactly what was done in the polling station.
Okay, according to the chief agent for Azimio, you saw him saying that Bomas of Kenya turned to be a scene of crime or crime scene. And I think that was the place where the government was supposed to raise alarm, or the IEBC, but they never did that. So, what is your opinion on that?
Okay, stating the scene of crime without evidence doesn't add anything. First of all,
Okay,
you need to table.
but I'm not siding with the Azimio. Lakini, if you saw, I think there were so many videos that were circulating. That lady, Boss Sholei, I think you saw what she was doing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Also some of the agents, the way they were passing the papers, the fake papers, the way they were passing the fake papers so that they can be uploaded on the Kim's kit. And also, there were some speculations that some of the ballot papers were caught with some of the agents that alludes to the William Ruto side. And also in Mombasa, there were some of the agents who were caught with the ballot papers. What's your take on that?
Okay, the law applies. If there's something really it was done wrong, the police should have arrested those people, take them to court. Those numbers which are tabled there, they should match. If the numbers are more or less from what is in those papers, then those people need to be taken to court, and the fairness of court takes place. I'm not saying maybe they had collusion. That's fine. If they had collusion, then the court needs to do its job, arrest them and prosecute them. But coming there and saying because they were passing papers, you don't know the content of the material in the papers. They say they were allowed papers in the Bomas of Kenya with the computers, whatever. Then at the end of it all, they say there's no papers. But before the papers were there, we don't know. None of us knows the content of the papers. So we cannot say, okay, the content of the papers were wrong. The content of the papers were increasing. It's suspicious the way they were passing information. Some people have to write some stuff for them to remember. Some people.
Okay, Raymond. There were some of the IBC, some of the agents who were caught with the IBC materials that were original, and they had serial numbers. They were serialized. And if you say that the process was free and fair, yet the IBC allowed some of the individual to access what they are not supposed to access, how do you how can you trust IBC 100%? Yet some people are accessing what they are not supposed to access?
I'm not trusting them 100%. But my question. But my question is way better. The way it is way better than it was 2007 or 2013 or something like that. It's a little more clearer, where you can get the form yourself online, download, and add your mathematics online, at least for yourself. It might not be exactly true.
Yeah, sure.
But better.
Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay. What do you think RAILA should do now that he lost?
For him, I'm okay with him to go to court. Let him go to court, challenge the Supreme Court, the challenge the results. It is his right. There's no argument with that. Let him go the next step, and then we'll finalize, and then we'll see what the court will decide.
Okay, and why do you think he lost the election?
So why?
Why do you think RAILA lost this election?
Is it when?
I'm asking. Why did RAILA lost the election?
The problem is people. What I've seen people nowadays, they have decided that they're not going to be following leaders blindly. They sat down and reasoned. Why do we have to follow all these people blindly without any given reasons? For example, if Uhuru endorsed him. I believe he endorsed him. That's fine. There's no problem endorsing him. But the thing is, Uhuru believed that his endorsement will make him get more votes. And the people were tired of the administration. So they wanted to change. That's what I believe. They wanted something change. So I think one of the reasons why he messed up was because of the endorsement of Uhuru. If he didn't endorse him, I think he could have been the president.
That one is an interesting comment. But do you believe that there was vote suppression in Central and vote inflation to favor some candidates?
I don't believe it. I don't think so.
Because if you follow this thing keenly, the voter turnout in Central was somehow low at the beginning, but during the final tally, it was again from 55 to 70. Or it depends with where you learned mathematics from.
No, I believe maybe they didn't start early tallying. Maybe the tallying locations. Maybe they didn't tally the right way, or not the right way. Maybe they didn't tally according to all constituencies first, because I don't think they increased any numbers, because nobody has said so far the numbers were not right matching from who registered and those who voted. Okay. If there's any problem with the increase in numbers, then the IBC is now to be answerable when they go to court. So those are the information the Azimio team needs to collect and then take to their court for their for their case to be heard.
And again, I saw there was circulation of some written materials that in Central there are just a good number, like 850,000, who only voted for the president but never voted for governor, senator, MCA, and the women representative.
Such things I would say is a little bit fishy, and some people might not have not like agreed on the candidates of senators or whatever. So maybe they didn't want to vote for them, but they wanted to vote direct for the president, because most of the time the people.
Where were they taking the remaining 5? Where were they taking the remaining 5? If they were casting them after spoiling them, why were they not found on the ballot papers, on the ballot boxes?
Yeah, that's a good question. The IBC needs to answer.
I think it's getting interesting now, because as much as IBC tried and conducted elections that everyone was following keenly, they should answer so many questions.
Yeah. So
but it's not the problem. So many questions.
Okay. The problem is people pointing the finger on only Chebukati. It's not Chebukati who did all these calculations.
I'm not talking about Chebukati. I'm talking about the IEBC. I think from the beginning I've been talking about the IEBC, not Mr. Chebukati.
Yeah. That's why. Okay, let somebody else get it.
Okay, thank you very much, Raymond. I'm grateful for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, hey, that one was so interesting. I think kindly click on the link so that we can continue with the live chat. You can verbalize your comments. I think let me go through some of the comments. Hey, Kevin Kipkoech is saying, Sawa, Kijana King. Thanks so much, Kevin. Edwin is saying, let the Supreme Court give us light on the opaque result. Wow, thanks so much. Dennis Maingi, tulichezwa, but juu anaanza na R na DP anamalizia na wacha ni maintain peace. Wow, thanks so much Dennis. Hey, Kiswahili is not easy to read. Thomas anasema King, hebu nitumie namba yako VIP. Okay, I've shared my number. Ndio nimeshare my number hapo. Kindly text me on WhatsApp and I'll save your number. Alafu Gilbert anasema the division which was seen on IBC was because of unfairness and lack of transparency. Wow, thanks so much, Gideon. Then Moha is saying no. Okay, thanks. Then Papa the King Music TV is saying watching brother Supreme Court to be to the right, Supreme Court to, or you wanted to say Supreme Court to do the right thing. Wow, thanks so much. I think someone else should click on the link so that we can verbalize this communication. Kindly click on the link so that we can proceed with the communication, with the chat. I think it was so interesting. Okay. Previously, I asked what should RAILA do. Some of us are telling us that RAILA should just go to court directly and seek for justice. But if you've been keen, RAILA has never won any court case except for 2017, which Maraga ruled that we should go for a repeat election. We went for a repeat election and he never participated on that repeat election. So I think this one is done and dusted. You can have your opinion. You can share with us your opinion. I'm not siding with any side because it's not easy, by the way, to win that case. It's not easy to win that case. Now that RUTO was already declared the president-elect, I think if they had succeeded to thwart the declaration of William Ruto as the president-elect, it would have given some people some hopes, but at the moment it's difficult. Wilson's Juja constituency, there is true, false, or stealing vote. There is true, false, or stealing votes. Wilson, I'm not understanding your statement. You can also click on the link so that you can verbalize your statement, Wilson. Papa the King, Chebukati was under pressure. Why announce without Form 34C? But I think the Form 34C is what he used to announce the presidential result. Papa the King, Form 34A was from the constituency. Then the Form 34B was for the returning officer. Then the Form 34C was for Chebukati. If you followed keenly, Mosoriot is saying tuendelee kujenga nchi bwana, unga unga ishuke na mafuta ishuke. Wow. Unga by the way ilikuwa imekuja hadi 100. What happened again? What happened? Okay. Let me share the link again so that we can verbalize our chat. I've shared the link so that we can verbalize our chat. The people who are asking for my number, let me share my number. You can text me on WhatsApp, I'll save. Okay, if you've been following keenly the history of the Republic of Kenya, the only person who has contested for for the presidential seat. Okay, let me add David to hear what David is saying. Okay, David, kindly unmute your camera. Your camera is muted. David, kindly unmute your camera. Your camera is muted.
Mi nakaa kwa giza. Kaa kwa giza.
So tutaongea ukiwa kwa giza, David.
Sindio.
Sawa. Niambie sasa David, kwanza tuanzie hapo kwa salamu kwanza. Habari ya leo?
Sisi tuko fresh kabisa.
Uko fresh barida?
Mi niko poa.
Uko poa. Sasa mbona unadhani hii election ya 2022 August 9th ilikuwa free, fair and credible?
No.
It was not. Why?
It was not.
Why?
One big sign is the split. Within the commissioners. That is one big sign. Na pia naeza disagree na wewe ati it is already dusted because mi nikiangalia naona kuna uzito fulani, the fact that kuna hiyo there was a split between the people responsible for final tallying is a huge question mark there. Na pia walikuwa nasema Chebukati lazima atangaze matokeo within 7 days after election. So yesterday he was under pressure to announce the winner. And if you look at the issues that those 4 commissioners that split walikuwa wanasema leo ni ati they did not want to own the decision which was made by Chebukati later on because they disagreed with it. Walikuwa wametali vizuri, but I guess in my opinion ni kama hatukuwa na a clear cut winner yesterday in this election. But RUTO might have been in front of RAILA. And maybe it was ni decision yenye Chebukati yeye mwenyewe pengine alifanya na watu hao wengine wakakosa kuagree because pengine there is no candidate alifikisha ile threshold of 50+1. If you remember, before tuambiwe media iache kutali results, hatuko tunaona difference. Walikuwa 48, these other one 49, like that. Hakuna mwenye alikuwa anapita hapo 50. So I guess if you
David, if I can interrupt you kidogo.
Yes.
You know, the media tally was neck to neck because maybe how the result was streaming in.
Yes.
But the media stopped projecting the results because their systems were compromised. All the media stations that were projecting the results, all their systems were compromised. I think they affirmed that and they agreed that their systems were compromised.
But do you think all of them were compromised? All of them? Because
that's how it's said outside there.
But I don't think that is true because everybody, including us, we have access to the forms. Even today, I tried and the forms are still there on the IBC portal. So you see,
they were saying that the forms that were there, the system also was compromised and fake forms were uploaded in the system.
Do you think that is true? I don't think so, because if you, even yourself, if you can remember the polling station that you are in and you ask the people who are responsible, they reaffirm that the forms that are there, they are actual forms that they sent. So I don't think that is, I guess, ni kitu tu ilitengenezwa kututupisha mbao, but I don't think that is true. The fact that hiyo server imekuwa up and running all through, haijakuwa na downtime, hakuna time imekuwa, it is not accessible, and it is not very easy to compromise the system the way people think. It is not very easy, as you know, it is just information. If you go to that website, you will get all the information that you need. The most difficult thing is you sitting there and downloading 40,000 plus forms, 40,000 plus. Una click to download, unagoja 5 seconds, then that is one. Una click download, unagoja another 5-10 seconds, that is 2. Like kabla download all those 40,000 plus forms, hiyo itakutake kitu kama 4 months. And you see, for the IBC part, they are supposed to do it within 4 days or 5, and then they announce the winner within 7 days after election. If you do the maths, if you are in a room of 400 people, and we assume it is in this case just 40,000, how many copies does each person need to download? It is 400. It is 40,000 divided by 400, which is around 1,000. I guess even for one person, a boy imagine could download vitu 1,000 ukiwa solo, and we are assuming this is like watu 400 wameketi mahali wa download hizo files 1,000 kila mtu, and then you have to enter the information on those forms, because hizo forms ziko tu na venye zilikuwa zimeandikwa huko, so you have to do data entry ndio zikuwe tallied na so ni kama sasa unaziongeza kwa server the one, so they are each person akona ka client kake mahali.
Okay,
Client
David,
it is not very
so
easy.
it's not easy. Let me ask you, David. Now, you said that this thing is not yet done and dusted. Do you believe that the Supreme Court? What do you think that the Supreme Court will do on the ruling? Will they tell us to go for another repeat election, or they'll demand for a recount? What do you think the Supreme Court will do, if you can speculate?
So for me, it can go. It is 50-50 for me, and the Supreme Court can decide to support, in this case, Chebukati decision. Maybe if Chebukati, maybe there was no clear cut winner, so Chebukati akaona huyu at least akona 49 point something, let me declare this as a winner instead of wasting another 10+ billion of re-election, na pia hata huyu jamaa mwingine ako nyuma yake. So in this case, hata kama pengine hajafikisha threshold ya 50+1, at least hiyo ndio winner. We are victims of our own constitution hapo ndio inafanya hii kitu ikuwe so difficult, because tungekuwa tunasema
okay, you know what you are talking about, David. It's not according to the law. The law does not allow anyone to order or to do anything about the failure to reach the 50+1. According to the Constitution, for a winner to be declared a winner, that person should garner 50% plus one vote, and get at least 25%, win in at least 25% of the total counties. So there is no way the court can tell you that this person was about to hit 50+1 and he was shy of 50+1 maybe by 40,000 votes, so you should just declare him a winner. I think only it cannot be like that. If you don't meet the threshold, the Constitution says that you should go for a rerun. The two of you, the number one and the number two, should go for a rerun, and after the rerun, the person who will have the simple majority, that is the person who will be declared a winner.
Yeah, and I agree very much with you. That is how the law says that. And I guess that is where the split came about between those 4 commissioners and the 3 commissioners. Because I don't think if we had a clear-cut winner, there was supposed to be any split. And if you tally those percentages of these 4 commissioners, they had a press conference today. It is actually that 0.01%. They are saying it is about 140,000 votes, which
it's not 140, it's 14,000 votes. It's 40. I think it's 1,400, if not 14,000. I think it's 1,400 votes.
It's not 1,400. It is 140,000. If you do your math right.
0.1.
0.01.
0.01.
Yeah, if you do, uchukua calculator hapo kwa com, 0.01 divide by 100 times that 14 million. We are approximately 14 million votes cast. So that is around 140,000 more than the actual votes cast. So if we can assume that this is what I'm thinking, that since there was no clear-cut winner and Chebukati needed to prove that actually there was a winner, and William RUTO alifikisha hiyo 50%.
Okay, David, according to you, Chebukati acted out of the guidelines.
Yes, and
he should be apprehended and arrested for that, because you cannot go against the law.
I'm saying, remember, Chebukati has power within himself.
But he doesn't have power to add anyone any vote.
So why do you think if there was a split? Because these other people, commissioners, they are saying that that was an additional of 140,000 votes. So that actually the aliongeza it was alteration of results. The main results zilikuwa altered. Ndio maana tuna get
Okay,
your deficit.
and you see, this person is someone who should be fair. He should not add anyone any vote whatsoever. So,
Yeah,
so
yeah, and
is
that
that
is
not a
where.
mischief? You see,
So and that
even if your friend or anyone you know or any close ally of yours is trailing behind or they are tying, you should not even add a single vote to that person so that he can merge a victor.
yeah, and that is what he was supposed to do, and that is what brought the split, because these people, they were like, hey, we, for us, we don't see a clear cut here, and they were saying that in the final stages walitupwa nje. Walitupwa nje na Chebukati and remember, these are 4 people who, in a panel of in a commissioners of 7 people, so they are actually the majority who did not agree with the final tallying of results. So
Okay,
it means,
David, what is the best way to do according to you now that Chebukati announced Ruto as the president-elect? So, what is the best way to do for maybe
so
Raila or Ruto?
so for me, I don't think we should just crucify Chebukati for the whole thing, because yeah, hata kama pengine hakufikisha, huyu jamaa hakufikisha 50+1, na hata huyu jamaa mwingine hata akiongezwa hizo 140,000 atakuwa bado 48 point something or 49%. This other guy, if you remove if you do maths, utoe hiyo 140,000 votes, utoe ile William Ruto, and then you do the percentage, it is 49.4 something. It is not actually coming to 50%.
If you remove from the other side and you add from this side, you will fail to get the 50+1. So I think that one was taking us to a rerun, eh?
Yes, exactly. But I don't think Chebukati wanted was maybe for the rerun.
According to what I'm reading from your statement, is that there was no clear winner on this election, and there is one person who has added some votes so that he can reach 50+1 mark and be declared the winner.
Probably. Yeah.
Probably. So I think so. So according to you, Chebukati did a wrong thing.
And this case is not like 2017 one. You know, in 2017, it was not an issue of a rerun. It was an issue of election malpractice. Equity, there was someone who did not, achieve the threshold. It was an election malpractice.
Okay, David, by you insinuating that somebody was added some vote, that one is already malpractice.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And
I think even this one, there is a repeat of malpractice in the election.
Yes, there is, and and remember, we are just saying probably. We are not just. It is not something that we can prove right now. We are just trying to answer this question of what happened, and we are just trying to, join the dots to try to understand what really happened between those commissioners and the IBC, because we could see the trend even before they said that the media, you are not supposed to continue telling the results again, and we couldn't see the winner.
David, let me ask you one question, David, before we proceed. Kindly allow me to ask you a question, David.
Yes.
Why do you think Raila lost this election?
Raila lost the election, but I guess Raila, there are 2 things that made him lose the election to, of course, even if we are saying that William Ruto probably did not at the threshold of 50+1, but he was the winner. regardless, he
You're
was
not answering. We want why Raila lost the election. Why do you think Raila lost the election?
Two things. The
Yeah.
mountain people did not support him fully the way he expected. Another thing, he like alilalia tu kwa zile stronghold zake, hakufanya campaign venye inahitajika, venye amekuanga akifanya the previous
Okay. David, let me cut you short. Raila did not only rely on his stronghold, but he also made some efforts on strongholds that were previously perceived to be UHURU stronghold. Like you cannot lose what you are not having, but you can only gain what you are not having. If you look at the Central Kenya, Raila was not having votes in Central Kenya, but in this election, you saw for yourself, Raila garnered some good percentage of votes in Central Kenya. If you go to places like Mandera, Marsabit, Garissa, he was not having a good support there. You saw the way he got some numbers in Garissa, also in Mandera, and the elective seats in Garissa and Mandera.
And I agree, but if you look at our map of Kenya, there are regions where people are more densely populated than other places. For example, you cannot compare the central region with the northeastern region and the coastal regions. So
okay. I'm not disputing what you are saying, but he made some inroads in Mount Kenya. Yeah, we are together there, Cindy.
But I don't think
he made some inroads, and he got some percentage that he was not having.
But
and
remember,
also, if you look at some places where he was not getting votes, at least this time he managed to get some good number of votes. And also, we should appreciate the RUTO's effort for traversing Raila's stronghold and coming up with some good numbers from Raila's strongholds.
That is my point. I'm saying. You see, Raila was not competing against himself. If he was to defeat RUTO, very very on a huge way, lazima angepata support kubwa sana kutoka kwa Central Region, and Central Region impatia less than 20%, or if I'm not wrong, just around that number. And Central Region peke yake has a lot of votes. And I don't think we need to blame Raila Odinga hapa hivi. Maybe the person to blame is his deputy, Martha Karua. I don't think she did the job very well. She failed to convince voters in this region, and probably even her own party. Does it even have an MCA in Kenya? Does it have an MCA? Does it have an MP? It was maybe Kalonzo could have done better, and that is a very, very huge that is a big hit on Azimio. The fact that the deputy president of Azimio failed to convince, even on her own polling station, Raila got less than I don't know 30%. Raila got less than 20%. And remember, this is like the person who you are competing with at the top level. Sasa unaona hapo ni dust tu ilikuwa, hapo ni dust. And then Raila stronghold zake za Bungoma, all this time Bungoma, counties like Vihiga and Kakamega, they have been Raila's stronghold for a very long time. This time round, Bungoma, they have a UDA governor and senator of Ford Kenya. So even in those strongholds which Raila have been depending on previously, Ruto alikuwa tu ameingiza tu pia tu vitu zake huko. The same Raila venye amekuwa pia ameingiza kwa strongholds za Ruto kiasi kama huku Central, but hawezi compare hiyo impact na yenye Ruto alikuja nayo huku Central.
Okay, what about the allegations of voter inflation and voter suppression in some of the strongholds? Do you think they are true, or they are just allegations?
those one I don't think they are true, because it is very hard to rig elections at huko chini.
Okay, what about you saw the tallies that were shared in Central Kenya? There are about 850 people who only voted for the president. Is it practical?
I don't think, because and I don't know if those are just allegations, because the
They are
forms
not
are there.
allegations because the numbers don't lie. According to the numbers that are there, they are in the public portal. Anyone can access them. There are almost 850 people who only voted for the president. They never voted for the MCA. They never voted for the governor. They never voted for the senator and the women representative and the member of the National Assembly.
Okay, wacha tu hapo niseme tu sina maoni hapo.
Okay.
Hapo sina maoni.
So,
Hapo I don't know. I'm not
okay.
sure
David, what I've read from
if
your
it is
statement
practical or
from the
not.
beginning of
But
our conversation with you, this election was compromised. It was not free and fair, according to your statement, according to how you've been
yes,
putting it.
yes,
It was compromised.
Yes,
And
and
you
you
agree
see,
on that? Yeah.
yeah, I agree, and it will be very difficult even for the president-elect, that decision to stand on court, unless the court can decide to nini, just because of the repercussion of repeat election. Kama ni wewe judge na uone even if tutarudia bado hakuna mwenye atafikisha hii threshold, so like, and this guy ako mbele after all, is there really a need? So it is
Okay,
the argument.
David, what I'm very sure of, if this election is to be repeated and we should go to the ballot to the ballots to vote again, Ruto will have a very comfortable win because first of all, Azimio supporters are tired, especially the diehards of Raila. Raila has lost now the 5th time. There are some people who started voting for Raila in 1997 when he was vying for the first time. There are some people who started voting for him in 2007, in 2013, and in 2017. So these people are already tired.
Yeah. So that is why I'm saying,
if election were to be held again, we are going for a repeat election, Ruto will easily win the election. And also, there are some people now who are perceiving that they should go for the winning side.
I agree. Ruto might win the election, but achieving that threshold of 50%. Remember, this is just a one whole figure which is supposed to be shared. Kufikisha hiyo 50% na hao wengine wako wanagawana hiyo ingine, the other 50%, is not very easy. He could be in front again, but the moment here 50+1, hapo ndio kizungumkuti, hapo ndio inaingilia.
Okay. Me, what I'm trying to say, David, if we go for a repeat election, Ruto will easily get 50+1. And I can tell you 5 reasons or 10 reasons why he'll easily get 50+1. Because people will say, Raila has been having the government on his side. The president has been campaigning for Raila. Raila has been having good numbers. The way they were having oiled campaigns, you see even the brandings, how they were conducting the election, the campaigns, everything, and he lost. So many people are just tired. They'll not go to vote, you see, and he'll easily lose. And Ruto people, you see, those who are allied to Ruto will easily go for a repeat election just to confirm that he was the president-elect. So I think Ruto will easily win. Even if if the court declares that we are going for a repeat election, that one, just take it to the bank that Ruto will be president very early in the morning.
Okay, but you see, it is still an an opinion, and it is still your way of that is how you see it. But it is very hard to predict who will turn out to vote, whose supporters will turn out to vote, because even right now, if you look at the results of yesterday, Azimio has many members of parliament than Kenya Kwanza, right?
Yes,
It
it's
is
true.
only in Senate where it is only in and you see who are the MPs. MPs ndio wako huko chini, kwa hao ndio the real mobilizers. My MPs ndio mobilize votes sana sana za national, hao ndio, because MP ni national representative, sana sana hao ndio who mobilize votes za ma president. Na pia ukiangalia hata hao ma president wanatumia ma MPs sana, ma MPs, even their advisors, their MPs, even so, even if you look at even the seats za Senate, is only one person mwenye Kenya Kwanza wako nayo more than Azimio. So it means even pale juu it was very hotly contested. It's not that easy the way you see it. It's si kitu rahisi hivyo. But and that is the reason why I'm saying
I'm agreeing with you there on a 50% scale. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you there on a 50%
shinda.
scale. And you know the court can only do two things. They can either rule the election as null and void, and we should have a repeat election, and they can also say that the process was not verifiable and credible, so that they can order for a recount. And you see, if they order for a recount, yet we never used manual register in voting. We only relied on the KIMS kit. The manual register was only used when you could not be identified using the KIMS kit. So there is no way they are going to verify anything on the KIMS kit. So and you even had, there were speculations that the KIMS kit also were compromised. That in some people got access.
I don't think they can reorder for a recount. A recount, just I don't think that is the option. Is it's either they say that William RUTO was elected free and fairly, and that's it, we have a president, or they agree with, you know, I know they will say that the election was not free and fair, there are malpractices, or they agree that there are malpractices, and then we need to do presidential election again. But the aspect of a recount, since it has already been tampered with, if that is hivyo ndivyo watasema, so they always sema then turudie vizuri, ati saa tukae chini sasa tu count tena, because usha arrive kwa answer. Huwezi sema tufanye correction na the same formula yenye umetumia saa hii. Already we have an answer. So I don't think court inaweza allow wewe hiyo answer yenye umetupea tuanze kudispute. Ni either tuseme the formula yenye umetumia kuwa hiyo kupata hiyo answer ni wrong na tunafaa turudie, but si kurecount. I don't think hiyo kurecount itakuwa ni either sisi wa Kenya tujitayarishe kuingia mfuko another more than 10 plus or maybe around that figure billion Kenya shilling tufanye election tena, and we are not guaranteed, since if you look at the national representation, we are not guaranteed who is the clear cut winner, or even if we do it again, who will win with the 50% threshold. Hapo hiyo si ati RUTO hakuwin. RUTO mimi nasema RUTO aliwin, and even if we do it again, RUTO might as well win, but the national tally pale ya hiyo threshold ya 50+1, hapo ndio kizungumkuti iko.
Wow,
so the court so the court inaweza amua iangalie kama Chebukati, and this is what I'm assuming Chebukati did, iangalie kama Chebukati iseme and that is why there was a split, because they say the other party walisema maybe hatukuwa na clear cut winner, but Chebukati akaangalia akasema, and those other three, tukinalify hii election tumeona venye imekuwa hotly contested, and William RUTO hapa ako in front na huyu jamaa mwingine bado ako too closer. Are we guaranteed that hata tukirudia kuna mwenye atafikisha hii threshold ya 50+1? We are not, and I am supposed to announce the winner. so Yeah, we don't know where it will go. We don't know the decision of the court.
Okay,
Ndio
okay.
itaamua.
Thanks so much, David. Let's give Gigi a chance. I'm seeing he's waited here for long. I'm so much
Good evening.
happy I'm so much happy and grateful for your time, bro.
Sawa sawa. Thanks, man.
Asante sana for your contribution, bana. Asante sana. Wacha tungoje tuone watarula aje. Yeah, Gigi, how are you?
I'm good, fine, thank you. And you?
I'm also good. Your camera is muted. I don't know why. Why are you hiding your identity?
You know Kenya, how it is, my friend. Eh?
Okay, no problem.
But you can hear me?
Yeah, I can get you clearly. Kindly give us your submission. Do you think the election was free and fair?
No, it was not.
It was not. Why?
Because
Yeah.
when you look when 7 commissioners, they were given that chance to do their credible, free and fair election,
Yeah.
reaching on the middle, almost to the end of the race,
Yeah.
then they quit from there. Maybe there was a challenge.
Only four decided to go on the other side.
Yeah, then the 3 of them remain with the Chebukati. That is why I'm saying,
Yeah.
maybe there was a certain issue that Chebukati insisted for them to do, and the 4 of them refused.
Okay.
As you know that if you are the elder brother to the family, you're the one who's following your father.
Yeah.
If he tells you something which is wrong and you disagree, maybe that thing is not good. That is why we find that Cherere, she refused to agree with Chebukati.
Yeah.
And if that thing from the guy who was left, the way he's arguing, I disagree with him, because if that thing, one candidate did not reach the percentage,
Yeah.
the money which is preparing for the election is for our taxpayers. It's not for the government. We are the one who is being taxed. But it's better we see that thing. The first candidate got this percent, the second one got this percent. Then the Jibukari could declare that these people, they have not reached 5th plus 1. At this moment, everyone could be satisfied.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And also there were speculations that Chebukati was dining with Ruto. Do you agree on that? And Chebukati was doing things to punish Raila, because you saw the way Raila was engineering his removal since 2017. So there were some speculations that Chebukati decided to side with Ruto because Raila was compromising his work in the office. Raila wanted him out for a good period of time. Even before elections, you saw the way the Azimio team were giving some sentiments that Chebukati should be sacked and be replaced with someone who is not compromised.
I remember that thing when 2017 Raila said that Chebukati should be out of the office.
Yeah.
Because there's something I say that it is better you fear a human being, but don't lie to people. But God from heaven is watching Chebukati if he was saying the truth.
Yeah.
In Kenya, it is a democratic country. If you see since that election it was announced, if you look entire country in Kenya, which places mostly that it was praised that those so and so has won the election. Few places, some other places is very calm. We agree. What it was announced. Still, we are waiting to hear what the Supreme Court will say.
Okay, and why do you think Raila lost the election? Because according to things, the way things are at the moment, Raila lost. Why do you think he never won?
How do you think so that Raila lost the election?
Yeah.
Which evidence do you have?
I'm just asking because Chebukati declared Ruto yesterday. He never declared Raila.
But under unclear circumstances, which some of us like, I cannot agree that it was true the way Chebukati did.
Yeah. So according to you, Raila won the election.
What I can say.
Yeah.
There was an hidden agenda, which I cannot say that Raila won or lost.
Yeah.
but there's something hidden there. We are supposed to be given the clear indication that if they were told, if there's something clear, because Chepkati told us this,
Yeah.
he will announce this result by 3, but it announced at what time? 6.
Yeah, it was on at 6.
At 6 p.m., which was not true. But and other a senior agent of Azimio,
Yeah.
they requested Chepkati to give to give out to issue that form. Was it form what 34C?
Yeah, 34C, but he never disclosed it with the other team. To the other
Which
team,
evidence now you can gather from there?
there was some
You or
mischief,
you?
or there's something he was hiding.
Yeah. Now what I can say is this:
Yeah.
we are the Kenyans. Let's be calm. Raila has talked today.
Yeah.
Let us wait the Supreme Court. What will happen?
Okay, what about if the Supreme Court decided that we are going for a repeat election? Whom do you think will win?
There it will be 50-50. Probably.
50-50. Yeah.
Probably. Let me explain this.
Yeah.
If the supporters of Azimio will now say that we want to prove that this election we were the one who won and Chebukati denied us, they will go and vote for Raila.
Yeah.
But if they say that since 1987 we have started voting for him, like me, I started to voted for him since 2007.
Yeah.
And he has not become the president that I want.
And if it's called, if the Supreme Court called for a repeat one, you'll still vote?
Yes, I will vote for him.
Okay.
But if the supporters of Azimio, they will say that we are tired since 1997, we have voted for him and he has not become the president.
Yeah.
Then the supporters of RUTO will go and vote for him.
What about if maybe the Supreme Court will order for a repeat election, the same institution, which is the IEBC, is the one that will conduct
Actually,
the
that is there.
How sure are you that now the elections will be free, fair, credible, and verifiable?
Impossible.
Impossible. So we can just say that no matter what, even if they order for a repeat election, Ruto is still going to win.
If Chebukati can be transparent and say, we have conducted this election and this is the procedure and the commissioners agree from the first up to the end of the race, then people, they can agree.
Okay, the two options that the court is having is to order for a repeat election or order for a recount. And even on the recount, it won't be possible. It will still favor RUTO because remember, we never used the manual register to vote. We only used the manual register to identify those who could not be identified using the King's kit.
Yes.
Yeah, so even if it's a recount,
yes,
we don't, if you use a manual register to vote concurrently with the King's kit, that means that whenever you vote, your name is crossed to mean that you've already voted. So if a repeat election is called, we only go to the manual register, do a recount of all the people who participated in the process of voting, and we come up with the number of the winner and the loser.
Same mistake will be continued. For example, do you have that clip of Juja constituency?
What happened in Juja?
If you can listen carefully, you will hear, because they say that the valid vote cast was around 86,000.
Yeah.
RUTO got 62,000 plus Raila 32, and the others. When you add those votes, they pass even the number that they say.
It surpassed. It went to almost 90,000.
95, and they say that the vote
it surpassed the votes that were counted. So what I'm trying to say, whichever way, according to me, not anyone else, according to me,
yes,
this thing will still favor RUTO on both sides. If they go to court, or even if the court, if they go to court and the court nullifies the election and call for a repeat election, it will still favor RUTO. And even if they order for a recount, I believe that it will still favor Ruto.
For example, let me ask you from the previous. For example, 2017, it's not a must right to get the vote from Mountain. Do you remember last time 2017 won the election without being voted from Mountain?
You see, this election was about balancing. You saw Ruto already intruded in Raila's stronghold, so Raila also was supposed to intrude in Ruto's strongholds to make sure that he gathers numbers from those strongholds so that he can balance the question and maybe surpass what is supposed to be the actual votes that can propel you past the 50+1 mark.
Yeah.
So I agree with you in politics. Politics about numbers, whether they are actual numbers or perceived numbers or manipulated numbers. Politics is about numbers. Elections are won by numbers.
True.
If you don't have numbers, you cannot insinuate that you are a winner, yet you don't have numbers.
It is true.
That's what we agree with you. So what, and again, Raila was not having votes in Central.
True.
And you cannot lose what you are not having. You can only gain what you are not having. So Raila made some progress in Central, which was very good because he never had votes in Central. So, which was very good. He made some inroads there, and he got some votes.
Yeah.
And Ruto as well. Ruto made some inroads in Raila's strongholds. And
like
Migori. And also came up with a good number of votes.
Yeah, like Migori.
Like Migori, it was not that substantial. We are talking of Bungoma.
That is stronghold of Raila. That is.
Yeah.
So what I can say is that in Kenya.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know who will kill Kenya with this disease called corruption.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we can stood out to go. We're ready to elect our leader, but it is because of corruption. Because I don't know, is it poverty, unemployment? I don't know what. You find that we are being bribed. For example, this campaign, people, they are given money. For those who have been elected now, they are in the government. Remember, they are going squander and eat all the money. Then they are going to loot the account of maybe the everywhere. Then we will continue crying, saying that, oh, so and so we elected him, she or he are not assisted that because we are being bribed. And somebody was bought the work.
But you see, in politics is not a fair game,
Sure.
So whichever means or ways you use to make it to the presidency, that one doesn't matter. Even if you give people money, no one has denied your opponents the chance to give money. So in politics, you should do everything humanly possible to make sure that you get the numbers.
Sure, that is why they say that politics is a dirty game.
Yeah, indeed it is.
What I can say,
yeah,
whichever the outcome comes,
yeah,
as Raila moves to Supreme Court,
yeah,
even if they nullify the presidential election, Dr. Ruto that was has been elected already,
yeah,
Kenya will continue. Let us continue having peaceful election, because even if the president will be elected, even though he's your closer relative, all it comes from, you talk the same language with him, he cannot assist you at all, because he's going to take care of the nation.
Yeah.
Maybe to change from where it is, or to make it worse from where it is.
Yeah.
So my opinion is that if Raila has decided to go to court, let him go.
Wow. So, what do you make? Do you think what on your side, according to you, what should the court do?
They should not favor anyone, huh?
Yeah.
They should do their work clearly. And after the judgment come out, let no one say that it is a favor of so and so. That is not. They'll leave the court to do their work clearly.
Mm.
If there's an evidence to nullify the election, well and good. If there's not, then let us continue the life the way it is. I'm not supporting any to say that they should nullify the election, or they should apprehend that so was the winner, or we go for the recount. If we go for the recount, that is where the mess will come, because that one you can add it the way you want.
Wow. So this thing is still difficult. Eh? So at the end of the day, what do you see? What did you see coming forth?
Now it's mostly Raila has been elected from previously. He has been winning this election, as I see.
You know, you cannot say that he's been winning yet he's not been declared as a winner. You know, for you to say that someone has been winning, that person should have been declared as the winner.
Now let me say this.
Yeah.
If the last election, that is 2017, was nullified, does it mean that there was in between there was a mistake?
They say that there was a malpractice in the 2017 elections. That's why Maraga decided to call for a repeat election.
After that, RUTO and UHURU won the election.
Yeah, because Raila never participated in the repeat election.
And this one,
Raila never participated in the repeat election because he was saying that the ground is still hostile and he cannot go to the ground, to the field, when the referee who presided over a not free and fair election is still the referee who is going to conduct a repeat election.
And that referee is the one who is there again.
Yeah, so whichever way, even if they call for a repeat election, the referee is still the same. So we can just say that things are not going to change. They're still going to remain the same. And
yes.
Maybe RUTO will still be declared the winner.
Yes.
So what should we do as a country according to you? What should the country do maybe according to you?
Let us pray hard.
Yeah.
If RUTO will be, maybe if they will nullify and we go for the repeat.
Yeah.
If anyone comes the winner,
yeah,
should not continue arguing that, because if they continue, see now, for example, that is an example we are giving. We are not sure that what the court it will do.
Yeah.
All right. So remember, for example, education is being misused. For example, for something that we could finish at a certain period of time. Huh?
Yeah.
Anyone who will be declared the winner.
Yeah.
Let us pray for him and give him the support, whichever tribe you are coming from, all the corners of Kenya.
Yeah.
Because the president cannot say that these people they not voted for him. He will do everything possible to see his country is being maybe people they are saying a certain country has grown, because these people they are saying that president could be a bad person, but for now it's a good country. To look for the economy, employment, that only economy first, employment of youths. We are loitering here and there. Some people they have papers, but they are jobless. The people and the work, for example, now they're not educated than the ones who are outside.
That's true.
Tribalism, tribalism, the third one. Because if you are talking, you're coming from maybe, I'm coming from Nyanza. Let me say so, but I'm not coming from there. You're coming from Busia, for example. You're coming from Kakamega. Let me say so. I'm giving an example.
Yeah, it's true.
Someone who is ahead of you should not look, this person is Wekesa, this one is Onyango, this one is maybe Okelo. I can't give him the job. That is something denies the right of people for the certain opportunity.
Yeah.
You put people of the same tribe at a certain office, but there's no in progressive of that company, because they speak the same language. I cannot maybe appeal to you for poor work that we have done, because we are coming from the same family.
Yeah.
They should kill what we call tribalism at all. Then Kenya will prosper, will go so far.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is engineering this tribalism that you are talking about?
Tribalism, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I want to benefit my people first, where I come from. If I've been given the opportunity,
Yeah.
I want to employ my people. When I leave the office, when I've grown old, I can tell that person that I'm the one who give you this opportunity. Now employ my people behind me.
Yeah.
Are you saying that is the major problem?
Okay.
But if we can employ one each, for example, I can say now we have 47 counties.
Yeah.
We are in the office of the different tribes.
Yeah.
Those tribes, they cannot mess at all.
Sure.
Yeah, when you find someone is in the office, maybe you are the manager.
Yeah.
I cannot do any mess, but if we speak the same language, I can say, my brother, why do you want to destroy my work?
Wow. Thank you, JJ. So JJ,
Yes.
I'm more than grateful for the comment, for your time. I think we've discussed here, and the majority of us has listened to what you are saying. We are also having someone here by the name Roman. Can we kindly listen to what he's having for us?
I've been following you, my friend, and your conversation.
Yeah.
You don't remember that those four IBC officials were appointed by who in that commission? That's why they are compromising everything.
So who has the mandate of doing the appointment?
Of course, it's Uhuru Kenyatta who appointed those guys.
So I think we should not
So-
complain about that because constitutionally is the one who is supposed to be appointing the commissioners.
No, even if you go back and follow who appointed those commissioners,
Yeah.
of course, it's the state. So they have to back the state. So if you go in more conversation about whatever and whatever, they cannot accept to lose because the one who appointed them is the state.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they have to go each up and down to make sure that they back the state.
So according to you, Roman,
Yes.
was the election free and fair, credible and verifiable?
It was, of course, free and fair, but there's some people they don't want to accept, and we are used to them. They never accept.
You are used to them; they'll never accept.
And they won't accept even if it's on their side. This time they were in the system, but they are still not accepting. So let them just go to court as usual.
Okay, and
As you can see me, I'm still working. I'm at my job. Nobody's disturbing me. There's a lot of peace here. I'm in Kiambu. I'm in Juja. I'm working now. You can say I'm still on my job. So they want to protest. They want to go wherever they want to go. We know the state has been with them, but the will of God has prevailed. So we don't have anything to argue about.
Okay. Roman, do you see what is written on the screen there?
Ruth doing what?
Why did Ruto won comfortably? Can you kindly answer that question? Why did what made Ruto to win comfortably?
Ruto had the majority of youths, of course. That's the one thing, and he was talking about the youths. And youths in Kenya, we are we are like more than 40 million of youths here. So he just won it swiftly because he was speaking about the hustler, you see, and those people who don't have anything in this Kenya. So what do you think was the result?
According to you, the youths are the one who made Ruto to become.
Of course, yes, we youths, me and you.
Okay. I think you are getting something wrong, huh? I know the youths voted, but if you compare the number of youths who voted vis-a-vis the other ages, the youths are many, but they normally don't turn out to vote as expected. We are waiting for the analysis of this presidential election. maybe the youths this time they decided to vote, which I'm not sure.
They
We
voted, of course.
we are yet to verify that and to come up with the figures. I think we
As
can
from
only,
where I see, the youths voted a lot because I'm in Kiambu County and in fact I'm in Juja at the moment, and they voted a lot.
but in that constituency in Juja is where we had more numbers
Leave alone that. That was just a propaganda because there's a person who never wanted to see that he's being embarrassed in his hometown.
You know,
in his home
Roman.
county.
Roman.
Yes, I'm getting you, my friend.
Okay, it was not a propaganda. When the result, when the person stood there to read the result, he read things that were not adding up. The number of votes that were counted at the end of the day surpasses the number of vote cast. So that one was something that came out clearly, and everyone saw it. Okay, so what I was asking, you said the youth voted for RUTO, and what made Raila to lose this election?
He made a wrong choice to pick Ramata Karua. He was even defeated in his own county, in her own county. So you can see.
Everyone expected RUTO to have majority of votes in Central. That one is undisputable.
That is what happened, definitely.
Yeah, what Raila was targeting was just to reduce that number. You see, not
but
to have.
Remember.
Yeah.
We have the strongholds of the Right Honorable Raila that RUTO was doing even good more than how they did in 2017. You see, Mombasa is getting some even seats and where they never got anything. In the Western region, that guy got a lot that they never did in 2017. So if you compare the votes that Raila was getting in Mount Kenya and what somewhere RUTO was getting in the Western region and the Coast region, what RUTO was just adding up what he already had. So you can see the magic.
Okay, I can agree with you to some extent. But remember also, Raila made some inroads in RUTO's stronghold, and in some of the places that he never had votes in the previous election. So I think that one was a win-win on both sides.
The fact remains that RUTO just needed Rift Valley as a block and Central as a block. That was the win.
Okay. You see,
these other counties RUTO was just adding up, but he just needed Rift Valley and Central.
Roman, you are not using the numbers correctly. You see, if you say Rift Valley as a block, you see even Narok is Rift Valley, Samburu is Rift Valley, Turkana is Rift Valley, Kajiado is Rift Valley.
But we are looking at the map from 2017. Just check that map from 2017 and what happened in 2022. RUTO was just...
Roman, let's be factual. If you talk about Rift Valley, you cannot leave some of the counties from Rift Valley and say as a block. There are some of the counties in Rift Valley that Raila surpassed RUTO in terms of votes. He got even more. Like if you look at the Samburu, Narok, Raila got more votes than RUTO, yet those counties are in Rift Valley. And he's been getting, if you look at the 2017 and 2013, Raila got more votes in maybe in Samburu, in Turkana, in Narok. In West Pokot, previous election, RUTO and UHURU got 90,000 and Raila managed, I think it was 54,000. And this time you saw the margin was so narrow, it was not that big. So if you talk of Rift Valley, I think you can say Kalenjin dominated area, he needed to get a block. Then if you go to Central Kenya, also he gets a block. Then he just come and consolidate other areas.
if I answer your the question you have asked here, when I have to answer it just comfortably, Ruto
Yeah.
just won this thing comfortably because he heard the voice of the people, and he was looking for the small people from down here, and where he was focusing, and that's where the votes are. So that's why he just got it swiftly.
Okay. I get you. So, according to you, there was no compromisation of the IBC. IBC was not compromised.
In fact, the people who are trying to compromise IBC are those people from Azimio.
So it was not compromised. Why, if it was not compromised, why were some people being found with election materials, yet the IBC was supposed to protect those election materials from
That is just stage managing, and you know that in
it is
election
not
you don't
stage managing. You see, Roman, it's not stage managing because some people are also in jail at the moment. They are apprehended because of the same. So it was not, if you stage manage something, can you arrest someone on something that you're stage managing?
Okay, let's not argue about that. Let's wait and see what will take the course from here.
Okay,
Because
thanks so
I know
much,
right
Roman,
now
for your
RAILA is
time.
going to the court now. Let's just wait and see what is coming. Is going to come out.
Wow, thanks so much, Roman. So you are working overnight.
I can see you are so biased. As if you are supporting
I'm
us,
not
Mio.
biased. We are trying to argue. We are trying to argue on both sides. As a panelist, you must have facts from both sides. If I decide to side with you, what about the other people who are supporting Azimio? If I decide to side with Azimio side, what about the other people who are supporting Kenya Kwanza?
Okay, we have finished the election. Now let's wait for the next part to take its course.
Okay. Thanks so much for your time. I'm so humbled and I'm grateful for your time.
Okay.
Okay, we shall organize another podcast to make sure you join the conversation the way you did today.
I normally follow you, my friend. I don't know why you're too late to bring the memes. So that we can watch. Yeah.
I was kind of held up, and I was also migrating from one town to another. You know the process and the way you go and look for Wi-Fi.
I can see your friends like Undudu has already done something.
This one is not. I'm not in UDA. I mean, me, I'm a root party guy. Yeah.
Okay.
This one is just a jumper.
Okay.
I have two of them. One is blue and another one is yellow.
I'll be waiting to see what you'll be posting next.
On meme.
On your memes.
It's on the way. Kindly just keep locked. Just keep on locked.
Okay, welcome, bro. I'll be
so
connected, and I'm always connected. You can see I'm still working even when it's late. Amani.
I'll come and give you a surprise visit one day. You say you are in Juja. I'll just send me the area code.
Okay, of course. I'll send you. I'll send you. When you reach Juja, I'll be giving you I'll send you my number, maybe. I can see your number. I'll post it there.
Okay.
I'll text you on WhatsApp.
I'll save it and get back and reach back to you.
I have my small brother who is trying to do what you are doing, but maybe you can be connected and have a chat one time.
No problem. I'm free for that. Eh?
I will send you his link maybe one day. Okay. You can go and check his things on YouTube.
No problem, bro.
Okay, bro.
Okay, nice thank you very much. Wow, thanks so much, Roman. That one was good. That one was so nice. Okay, I think we can proceed with the conversation. If you still have anything that you want to add, or we want us to minus, or you want to verbalize, if we look on the comment section, Ruth is saying counting is there. I don't know the meaning of this sign. I think it means the exact thing, or the most preferred thing. Josephat Musyoka, wewe ni ng'ombe kabisa. Ni nani? Be specific bana. Ukisema wewe, hakuna mtu anaitwa wewe, Josephat. James Mwaura anasema Raila should call Itumbi to be the first witness to explain how he got information before IBC announcement. Wow, thanks so much. Then Kangede Morris is saying Wafula Chebukati is going to die soon, like Kivitu. Wow, I cannot comment on that one. I think don't ever wish anyone death. There is someone who wished someone death here in Kenya, and he died before that person died. So let's just wish them the best. There is a song that normally goes by ombea adui yako aishi siku nyingi ili unapofanikiwa ajionee kwa macho, hamna haja kabisa afe kabla hajaona baraka ambazo Mungu ameweka mbele yako. So let's continue praying for Chebukati. Let's not wish him anything bad. Tuombee Chebukati tu aendelee na maisha yake vizuri. If you voted, that was well and good. If you never voted, I don't know if you are regretting or you are just okay, because you know some people are regretting that if they had voted, maybe their vote would have tilted the scale. So let's hope for the best. I know God is under control. There are some people now who are are happy, some are sad, some are emotionally damaged. So we should just accept and move on and wait for the court to do its course. Let me share the link for the last person to verbalize the comment so that we can proceed. Shuabet Senior VP, poa sana Shuabet. Talk to me Shuabet. Rogers Kiplagat, King Georges, my guy. VP Rogers. We click kwa hiyo link, we have a verbal chat hapa kidogo before we end the podcast. Okay, we were talking about the IBC. Some of the IBC officials decided to part ways. They are giving their reasons why they never stood with the other guys until the end. Also, we saw the way Raila commented today, the address that he gave. Okay. Why do you people think that the decision of going to court is the best? Do you think it's the best or it's just a waste of time? Because some people are saying that whichever way he takes, he'll still not succeed. Some are for the opinion that maybe the Supreme Court will nullify the election and call for a repeat. Some are saying that maybe they will do a recount, they'll order for a recount. We don't know. So we are just waiting and we are optimistic to see what will transpire and what will happen. I think it's good to end it there. I thank you for joining me today for the podcast. We've been here for now 2 hours, 7 minutes. I'm more than grateful, and I'll be coming with another topic maybe on Thursday or Friday. So just keep locked as we see what the court will be doing. And I don't know when they'll be going to court. Maybe it will be tomorrow. Let's wait and see. So what I can just say is a vote of thanks to everyone who participated in the voting process for the 2022 August 9th general election, and for also keeping in touch with me, for staying with me here for this long, and always for supporting me. I give you a vote of thanks. May God bless you very much. Bye.